You know, it's so nice in the summertime. You can open the doors and windows and let that fresh air in, can't you? It's so lovely. But what happens in the winter time? Well, you know what happens. The doors and windows are closed, it's too cold, everything is kind of shut in, isn't it? And what else happens? The air quality seems to go down. If you've got a cat or a dog, I've got both, then you really find sometimes you can smell them indoors, especially if you go out and you come back in, and I can kind of smell them. We also have a log burner, and that leaves a funny smell in the morning, sort of permeates the front room of the house. So I set about looking to see about sorting something out about this. Been looking a while now, so obviously I've been looking at air purifiers. There's a lot about out there, but I finally decided on this one. I really like the look of it. I've had it at home a good few days now, and it does really seem to be clearing the old smells away, and I'm finding that Jan, who sneezes quite a lot because of the cat, she's a bit allergic to it, has eased off quite considerably. So I'll take you now and we'll have a little look at the one that I bought on Amazon. Here we go. So here is the one that I settled on. This one here is just over the 100 mark, but I wanted one that would do at least 35 meters cubed, and this one does it. It's not one of those little tiny things for £20. I wanted something that was really going to be man enough for the job, and this is the one I found. There are buttons on the top there, if you can read them there, a mode button, a fan speed button, the on off, a mode button, and a child lock on it, so not too much on there. I will show you the front opening and the filter now. Drop this down, and there we have the filter in there, put it over there, and this just pulls out to show the motor, the fan inside, and this is our filter here. See? You know, one of the things that really are smelly to me, when you're cooking especially, is got to be cauliflower. It really smells awful, doesn't it? And I have to admit that so far this does seem to be getting rid of it really quickly. That smell of collie really does. Oh, and the dogs and the cat, the dogs, one dog, our little Mo, it does seem to be really helping with that smell. So it's early days with it yet, so what I'm going to do is get back to you on this in a couple of weeks time, just to let you know how it's getting on the longer term. But we'll go through the features and that of it now, and what it's kind of rated that it should be able to do by going and looking at the booklet. Now look, I'm going to take you through the main features of this. Now, rather than read all this out to you, I think it's kind of best if you just still the video so that you can read it on your screen. Okay, I think that would be the best way, rather than me reading all this out ad hoc. This little part here of the booklet shows you the air purification process and a list of the contaminants that can be removed with this air purifier. On this page you have the automatic monitoring of air quality. I do like the fact that it's auto, and it will work in automatic mode to either speed up or slow down and get those contaminants clear. I'll let it go slowly down there, and you can stop the video on whatever piece you would like to read, rather than me going through all this lot, as I say. We'll just now go through the operations then. Okay, with the on off buttons here, just stop the video if you want to read anything there. There's a timer setting, 2, 4 and 8 hours. There's a filter change indicator there, and that's pretty simple. It'll run for 2,000 hours before needing changing. You can, fan speed can be adjusted manually if you want to low, mid and high. I do like the filter change indicator. It will come on when it needs changing. We have a working mode, a manual, which would come on when you first turn it on, but I always switch it to the automatic mode. Then you get this kind of air quality grade down here. The 3 blue lights on the front of the device will come on blue if your air is good. If it's just general, a yellow. If it's bad, it's a red. Tobacco smokers. Ooh. They've also a sleep mode on there, which I think is a really good one. If you take this thing to bed, especially your partner snores, it may help stop the snoring. So when and if you do buy one of these, if you want one, you'll just get the booklet, the actual device, and a handy remote control, which has all the functions as mirrored on top of the unit there. Just needs for me to show you it in action now. I'm going to use the remote control. It's nice and handy. So from off, we'll turn it on. As you can hear, the first 3 seconds the fan goes nice and fast just to clear everything through the filter, and then it settles down to its little regular speed. That's in the manual mode. In the manual mode you can adjust the fan to 3 speeds. I'll do these off. That's the bottom speed. This is the middle one. You can hear it okay there. And the top one. So if you have got some heavy smells from kitchen, cooking or whatever, you know you can get rid of it fairly quickly with the high speed setting. Put it back to normal. Also on the remote we have timer, which means I can set that to run on for 2, 4, 6, 8 hours on that timer, and then it will switch off. So if you are going out, you want it to switch off a certain time, it will do it. You can't actually set the timer up as a clock, a digital clock, where you want it to come on and off at certain times. It won't do that. Okay, so that's just to let you know. What else we've got on here? The sleep one. I think this is very important, this sleep mode here, because this is the one, if you need to take it in the bedroom at night because your partner snores, this may be the answer. So far, gents, I haven't snored too badly with it. Again, I'll get back to you on this one, because obviously it needs to test the time to see whether it will help me with the snoring. So I'll give it a go basically, but the good thing about it is that when you push the sleep mode, it drops right down in speed. Now I think you may just be able to hear that ticking over there now. I'm going to drop it into sleep mode now. Very quiet. Now I found at night I can't hear that, not at all. Very, very quiet indeed, so I've been able to get to sleep and snore as happily as I want to. Much to Jan's annoyance. No, it's been better since we've had it. I've only had a few days so far, but early signs are that it's looking quite good. The other mode I like to leave it in is auto, really. That's the one I like it on. So I generally push the automatic mode, which is one of these here. Let's have a look. I can't see in this light. That's it over there. Pretty quiet. So there you have it. Air purifier. Hopefully will help with Mo's smells and shadows. You add to the smell. You're terrible, you are. Anyway, hopefully I'll get back to you, as I say, and let you know how it's getting on. Early signs look very good. So I'll give you a link where I bought mine. I got it on Amazon. If you want one, it's up to you, of course. I'm just showing you what this device is like, and the only answer I can find, other than opening all the doors and windows to clear the air inside the house, and especially when you've got dogs and cats, obviously animals make life a little bit worse. Okay, that's it from me. Thanks very much again for watching my channel. Don't forget to subscribe, everyone. Catch you next time. Bye bye. Bye, Mo. Yeah, it's all over now. You can relax. Okay, we're going in. You can have some food.